June 6th, 1944. Before sunrise. American soldiers moved toward a beach they might never leave. This wasn't just a landing. It was a gamble with thousands of young American lives. Most of these men had never seen combat before today. They were told Omaha Beach would be tough. But no one imagined this. At 6:30 a.m., the ramps dropped, and hell opened in front of them. Men were hit before their boots touched sand. Some drowned, weighed down by gear, without firing a single shot. Survivors crawled forward, pinned by fire, praying for cover. Medics ran toward the wounded, knowing they could be next. In the first minutes, command collapsed, units were shattered. This was only the beginning of the first hour at Omaha Beach. As the ramps dropped, American soldiers ran straight into a wall of bullets. There was no cover, only open sand and incoming fire. German machine guns from the cliffs had perfect angles. Entire squads were cut down in seconds. Those still alive dropped flat, pinned, unable to move. The sea turned red as wounded men tried to crawl back. Radio operators were hit first, cutting communication. Officers were killed early, leaving men leaderless. Orders stopped. Survival instincts took over. Men hid behind steel obstacles, praying shells wouldn't find them. Every step forward felt like a death sentence. Yet somehow, they kept moving toward the seawall. By now, survivors had reached the shingle near the seawall. Bodies covered the sand behind them. There was no turning back. Medics worked nonstop, exposed, unarmed. Every scream, every wound, slowed time itself. Many medics were hit, refusing to stop. Small groups formed. Strangers became leaders. Rank no longer mattered. Only who could move forward. Engineers crawled ahead, carrying explosives. German fire rained down from above. Relentless. But American naval guns finally began to answer. The noise was deafening. The ground shook. For the first time, the enemy felt pressure. With naval fire hitting the cliffs, small groups began to move upward. There were no clear paths, only steep mud and barbed wire. Men climbed using rifles, roots, even bare hands. A single slip could mean death. German defenders still fired down from above. Engineers cut through wire under fire. Grenades were thrown upward, blindly. Each bunker had to be taken one by one. Combat turned brutal, close, personal. Against all odds, the line began to break. The cliffs, once unstoppable, were finally breached. Omaha Beach was no longer lost. By the end of the first hour, Omaha Beach was finally secured. But the sand below was covered with the price of that success. Over 2,000 Americans were killed or wounded here. Some units lost nearly half their men in minutes. Many heroes would never see their families again. Others carried wounds that would last a lifetime. Yet Omaha Beach did not fail. That first hour opened the door to liberation. Without Omaha, D-Day might have collapsed. The men who landed here changed the course of history. They were not supermen. They were Americans who refused to quit.